Hello, I'm going to do a very, very quick review on the Tom Brown Trekker knife. Just saw some videos, people that did some reviews with it, kind of took it out and field tested it, and gave it some negative reviews. Just kind of like to respond to that, having used a knife in a situation where I've depended on it, hunting expeditions, etc. Just out in the woods, thoroughly put this knife to use myself, and would like to give it a little bit more of a fair review than I've seen on some other videos. For one, this knife is extremely strong. We have tested it, laying it at an angle about like this, wedged, and we have smashed it with a mallet, a full-sized mallet, basically, and the thing barely even dinged. Not on this particular knife, but another one. This is quarter-inch thick, high-carbon alloy. This is extremely, extremely hard metal. You're not going to have to worry about this dinging, breaking, chipping, bending. Very dependable as far as overall toughness goes. I've seen people give reviews how it's not effective chopping. Now that's true. If you hold it like this and you swing down, you're only going to be hitting, maybe an area about this big. Well, that's not very hard. You can, instead of going like this, you can very easily just go like this, and the problem is solved. Do apologize for the camera work. However, like I said, this is just down and dirty. Sawing, the blades probably won't pick this up, but you can see the ones that are not shiny, every other one. It's because they're each at a different angle, made to saw, and that is very effective. You can take down small trees with that, cut a walking stick, make shavings for fire. A lot of people don't know this about serrated knives. This is considered a serration. This is considered a serrated edge. Now, different types of steel have what's known as like a microscopic serration. So it doesn't have an edge on it like a stainless steel blade will hold. It's much more rigid, which makes it much more effective in cutting. It's not something you would, fillet a fish with. You could. It's a different type of an edge on the blade because it's a different type of metal. Holds a different edge. If you were to put this up to a microscope, you would see an edge similar, not obviously quite as dramatic, but similar to this. This knife can be used for chopping. You can split wood with it. I mean, it is a heavier knife. That's something I tend to like. You can get a good grip on it. It's not overly heavy at all. It's comfortable in your hand. I've had hundreds of knives. As far as hauling gear goes, this is one of those things. There's some things that you have to look at as a necessity. And sometimes you sacrifice a little, a couple of ounces is what you're adding. There's some pretty big knives out there, military style, that people buy. This isn't any heavier than them. Stronger, more use, absolutely. The nice thing about this knife is it's, the metal doesn't stop here. It's the whole knife, so it's one solid piece. Basically, I would recommend this to anybody that was planning on going hunting, camping, any situation where you're going to be using it in the wilderness. It's all the way around. It's going to be dependable for you. It's not going to break. I've used it in so many different situations, more than I can elaborate on, and it's never let me down. Are there knives that work better for certain instances? Yes, but if you're looking for something that is, a one-stop shop for knives, if you will, and is going to get, the most amount of things done that you can think of that you're going to need done in a situation where you might only, want to have one knife, this is the one I recommend. This is about as good as it gets. I will be making another more detailed, more thorough video, give you some more information, but for right now, that's going to be it. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment. I love to get people's feedback, ideas, negatives, experiences that they've had. Obviously, the more input, the better. So, anyways, thanks for watching.